Steve here with Table Rock Tea Company. Pretty exciting day today. We've got a shipping container being delivered. It's a tunnel, so doors on both sides, and they're about to put it in behind the greenhouse for more storage. So I guess that's a sign of growth. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. It's a little bit of a tight space, but these guys are pretty skilled. Of course, Jazzy is not being very helpful, barking her head off and chasing the truck. They're always careful about watching out for the tea. It gets harder and harder every year as the tea gets bigger every year. This part right here is the tricky part, making sure they don't hit the greenhouse runners. He's doing a great job. So anyhow, we got it all marked out, and this is going to be pretty cool storage space. The angle is a bit steep for them to get to these chalk lines here, so they're probably going to back it up a little on the grass, and then we'll move it with the skid steer later. So now that he's dropped the corner, he'll lower out, and he's going to try to push the front in a little bit so it's less work for me with the skid steer. So I appreciate that. This is going to be good. We'll walk over here and see the business end of things. I always appreciate people with skill. So they got it pretty close, and now it's time for me to do a little bit of skid steer work, and we should have a container in place. Pretty cool. All things considered, not too bad. Scuffed up the lawn a little bit, maybe scraped the concrete some, but in general, pretty good. So this is the back porch. We stage our plants back here. But again, it's just another place to store equipment. Once we move into the new cafe and processing facility, machinery and stuff will come out of here, and we'll end up storing stuff like the skid steer and all that. That's why we went with a high cube. It's a foot taller than a standard, and again, doors open on both sides. Pardon the noise of the skid steer here, but you can see the entrance over here. Yeah, so this will work rather nicely. Now, we aren't sure what we'll do here as far as in the future. We had originally built this pad, if you recall, to have like a shade cloth staging area for older plants, but that collapsed in a snowstorm. So we still have the poles, or the places where you can put poles. So eventually, you know, this could be a pretty cool machine shed or whatever. I mean, it's big space. It's like, I want to say it's like 50 by, I don't know, 50 by 25, something like that, or 30, something like that. Anyway, pretty cool. I didn't know this, but on the load inside or whatever, they lock these with a welded little bolt. So I've got to angle grind these off, and then we should be good to go. So that is the big adventure for the day. Always glad to get these things over with safely. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned to see what else is brewing here at Table Rock Tea Company.